Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be doing Naruto QB Two Tails. So it's from Shippuden, and he's got sort of, you know, those red eyes and fangs and stuff, and he's got the sort of cloak, the red cloak going around, and two tails. We're trying to fit in two tails sort of coming around it. So I'm on landscape paper. I use a pencil and an eraser, definitely, for this. He's got a kind of 3/4 pose, there's hands and stuff. So he's kind of jumping towards the camera. So it's a bit tricky. So take your time, try to have fun, and like hit pause when I move my hand and stuff. So let's go. So we start with his eyes, right? Center point of my page is about here. We'll come up and we'll just do a curved line over for the top eyelids. He's curve it around like that, right? And then we will go back in. And then we will bring it back towards the tear duct up there. So his eyes, when he's in this sort of form right there, they're like, it's like he's got eyeshadow on. So he's got like thicker lines around his eyes, basically. And the corners of his eyes come to like a little point just out here. Okay, very particular kind of shape now. So he's looking sort of down to the right. He's like jumping up and he's looking down to the right hand side. So we'll put his eye down here. So we do a curved circular line down around there. And then his iris and pupil just in the middle. Sorry, his pupil just in the middle, but it's that long sort of line, you know, like that. And he can have some lines coming around here as well, like so. So we're about eye width across, right? So measure the width of his eye. That should fit in between his two eyes. And the next eye will start here, right? So the width of this comes across, start just here. So just about that width, maybe a little bit less. But just tight squeeze. But you can just about fit an eye width in between, right? And this eye, we're in 3/4 pose. So that means this eye is like slightly skinnier, like narrower. So it's a little bit smaller than this one. And then we go down this way. Then we bring it back across. And up into there. And then his eye again, looking down to the right. So we just put it down in this corner, like there, and then his pupil, long and skinny, and you can add some iris lines just in there. So again, smaller eye than this one. It's about 3/4 the size of it because his head is turned away from us slightly. So this side of his face appears smaller, so it's perspective, okay? So that's why this one is real small. So his nose, right? So his nose, curved line out to there, and then we'll bring it down to there, and we go up and down for his nostril on the other side, and maybe a bit of a nostril there. So we've got some sort of hatching lines here and a bit of a frown line on that side of his nose and a frown line coming across here as well. And by way of eyebrows, so they go up underneath his headband, so we just have like a tick up here on the other side, just there, and then Same on this side, pretty much. But they don't come to the end of his eyebrows. They kind of stop halfway because the headband comes all the way across, right? So we might as well draw it in. So we just go crossing down then, all the way down to his ear on that side. But he has got a bit of a sideburn for hair, just there. Right, so his mouth's open real big and wide, right? So we will go coming across the top here, like so. So it looks like he's got a real small closed mouth. And then this comes down the side just to open it up down there. Then the other side kind of curves in and then out. Then we join these along the bottom onto there. And then in there we have sharp teeth, right? So we got like fangs just here. Then we bring it across and we meet another fang here, like so. And then his back teeth. Just there. And down the bottom, fang. Get another tooth there. And then a big fang here. Back teeth there. And then his tongue comes around the back of his throat. We have more teeth just there. And his chin, just down here and up to there. Right, so like by way of proportion, so this whole area, like headband to nose, goes down here about twice, right? So headband to his nostril goes down once, twice. So you're in thirds, right, rather than sort of normal standard proportion. So this whole area is like twice the size of this whole area, because this part of his head is tilted backwards. So this, break it up into thirds. So that's 1/3, 2/3 to his tongue, and then the final one to there. See? So that's roughly the sort of proportion. You want this to be just smaller, twice as small as this whole area, roughly, okay? So then the side of his face up here, go around his cheek, in towards his eye, and then up underneath the headband there. So you go out first and then curve it in and sort of curve it up. So then his jaw on this side, up to his ear. And then his ear comes out from the headband, comes down towards his jaw. And then we've bones and ligaments on the inside of his ear. Like so. And then it will add some just extra sort of eyelid lines and stuff just coming around his eye, just some extra flexing sort of face lines. And then he has those cheek marks, and in this form of Naruto, the cheek marks are like done like with like real quick sort of strokes, kind of like like this kind of thing. This kind of stuff. Right, there's like loads of lines in it. And same pretty much on the other side. Like that. Okay, so then the headband, right? So it comes up around the top here, like that, and then we'll curve it across, like so. He's got a couple of hair spikes sticking down here, real big. And then the headband will go down around in behind his ear. And then the metal plate, so you just do a curved line here, and then we'll sort of join these together. So we'll just go across the way. And then we'll go around underneath here. And then we'll add some bolts on the side. Like that. And then the ninja spiral inside. So it's a double line usually, but with a Sharpie, you can't really do a double line. So you just do a spiral with a tail, and then this goes back like that. And like an extra line just coming across the bottom of that metal plate. And then the rest of his hair, so we have hair spikes going from the back. It's there, 3 of them. And then we'll spike it all the way around. Like so. And then a couple of spikes coming down from behind his ears as well. So just here. And right, so main shape. So he's an arm coming down this way and his body comes down here. So we got like his zipper. We'll draw that because it's like the center line. It marks the center line for his body, right? So we got the zipper there. And then this will bump down sort of around the front of his body, right? Down to there. And then this has a bumpy collar that goes around, so it just goes around his neck here. So this sort of bumps around the bottom on this side as well. And over the top. Okay, so then over here, then we got like the line for his chest on this side, right? So it just comes down like this. And then we have 4 lines sticking out here, like so. And then his arm goes off this way. So we got like an arm line going off. There, sticks out the other side. Full line there. And he's got like claws, right, for hands sticking out here, right? So we go out for the thumb. Goes around real gnarly, and at the top of the thumb we got like a sharp nail, like there, right? So take your time with hands now, they're always tricky. It's never nice drawing hands and feet for some reason. They're annoying. And then we go up the other side to there. Index finger, we got another sharp claw at the top, and then it comes back. Down and in. We go up around. So the real sort of exaggerated sort of things here. Next one. Lots of angles, change direction for the knuckles. You know, coming down his hand. Next one here. So down, and then little finger up in behind, like that. And then we got some knuckle lines just on the back of his hand there. Right, so his other arm, so like he's got that orange and black sections on his chest, so it's handy because the black section runs into his arms, right? So the black section on the other side would run into his arms as well. So this is his arm coming out here, okay? And then the side of his body will go down here. And his shoulder comes out from behind his hair up here. So full line there. And then like tricep out to his elbow, which sort of goes down this way. And we're not, you'll be glad I'm not drawing in the other hand. The other claw just goes off the page, right? Maybe you're not glad. Maybe you want me to draw the other hand, but I can't fit it in. So just not enough room. Right, so on his shoulder here, he's got that spiral thing, right? So there's like a leather pouch on either side. So it's like a leather sort of clip or something. So looks like this. And then it's got like a bolt or something here, or a button, and it comes down there, and it's got like an edge detail in there. And then the spiral itself is encased in a circle, so we go around, spiral out, and then this goes up and down to there, and then another leather sort of pouchy thing on this side. So, and this goes down around to there, like so. Right, so then the spiral on the inside, so you go out and around. So that's the inside, and then that's the outside of it. It's like a double thing. goes around as well. Something like that anyway. And we can see a little bit of his leg sticking out here, right? So we got like just some faux lines coming across. And he has that strapping on his leg here. Like that. Right, so we'll just add some of that chakra and the tail and stuff going around, right? So you'll just add sort of these kind of spiking lines, depending on, you know, the type of ways, right? So we'll just go around his body first anyway, and then we'll add some tails. So it's like this bubbling sort of stuff going around his body, right? You might have some like bubbles on the edges and things, but we'll add those eventually. And up here they get like real long, right? So it's like ears. They go off just the top of my page, and it might like come back in. Let's bring it back in. I don't know, here. Right, another one goes off that way. Back in there. Right, so then he's got those tails that come out from his back. So you'll see maybe like, oh, and sorry, I forgot his like his ninja headband sort of area as well. Where did they come out? Right, so I'll add one here. He's got his ninja headband ties at the back. There's one there, and forgot these. This one comes off here. Right, so I'll add just some more sort of chakra lines going around these as well. I'll join them back up, and I'll just erase the bits that we shouldn't see. Right, so then I'll just add a tail coming out from here anyway. I'll just add one, say coming out, so his hip's here, so then that's the back of where the tail should come out. So we'll just go up off the page this way and bring it in. They're real big, so. There's one, and we'll do the other one so it comes out from, say, behind his back. So we'll go up around here. Just go around here, up off the page, and we'll bring it back in, say here. So this is all sort of chakra and stuff. So it all has bubbles, you know, inside. This kind of stuff. So you can draw as much of this now as you want. This is generally how it is in the anime anyway. Right. But I think I'll leave it there. So that's his like bubbly chakra. Right. That's how to draw Naruto. Two tails. QB. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.